Hey everyone, welcome back to another Motivated Monday on Brace Yourself, the Raw and Unfiltered podcast. I'm your host, Ariel Marie, here to guide you through meaningful insights for the week. Today, we're diving into overcoming burnout, restoring energy and passion. Burnout can creep on anyone, often without us even noticing until we're deep in it. That's why a lot of y'all be saying y'all finna crash out. When that's really, you just burnt out and you don't have nothing left and you just going off fumes. Burnout can creep on anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're doing good in life, if you're doing bad in life, it doesn't matter. They don't pick and choose. Burnout just happens. But remember, your body often knows things before you do. So it's crucial to listen to it. It's crucial to listen to your body. We're too old to not be listening to our body, okay? You knew something was going on beforehand. Don't let it get to a point to where it's unreversible or it fucks something else up. Don't do that. Let's listen to our bodies. Burnout is a state of physical, emotional, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress and overwork. It can feel like you're running on empty, with tasks feeling like they never end. Literally, like I just said it, being burnt out is you running on empty. You have nothing. You're just going. Common signs of burnout include chronic fatigue, irritability, a decline in performance, and feelings of detachment or hopelessness. Like, especially with us being in the winter months and everything. I know a lot of people, they think, I'm just dealing with seasonal depression. Some of it is you being burnt out. It has nothing to do with seasonal depression. It's because you burnt yourself out by working and grinding so hard and you haven't gave yourself a goddamn break. If you irritated all the time, you burnt out. Baby, you need to replenish yourself. You need to refuel, okay? You sleeping all the time, you are burnt out. You don't have no energy to give to anything else. If your work performance, your just life performance, anything, but mainly work performance. If your performance has declined, you are burnt out, baby. That is a sign of you becoming burnt out, and you need to replenish and reverse that. Okay? Because then it becomes being overwhelmed, and then the next step is crash out. Burnout is before crash out. I'm trying to tell and give solutions so we can stop with all of this crashing out. You burnt out. We gonna recognize the signs and we gonna fix that shit right then and there. If you're experiencing these symptoms, it's time to take a step back and to recharge. Take a step back and to recharge. Recognize the signs. Awareness is the first step. If you notice constant fatigue, mood swings, decreased satisfaction, it may be time to reevaluate your workload or priorities. What have you been putting first? Maybe you need to switch that up if you all of a sudden just so drained all the time. Set boundaries. And I'm going to always express setting boundaries because that is something we were not taught in the Black community, really. We weren't taught boundaries. None of that, okay? The only boundary we were taught was get out of our face while grown folks talking. That was the only boundary. Whereas everybody, our parents and everybody else could be in our face and in the bathroom and everything else, and we had to deal with that. We weren't taught boundaries. But I'm here to teach us about boundaries so we can start using them, because having healthy boundaries helps you not deal with disappointment and just other issues and chaos when you got boundaries. Learn to say no and prioritize. Learn to say no and prioritize your well-being. Don't pick up that overtime. If you know you tired as fuck and you probably done fell asleep on the freeway a little bit driving home from work, do not do that. I know someone personally that used to work her ass off all the time, literally day in and day out, doing overtime. And she literally did fall asleep on the freeway and got into a car accident. She's fine. The car isn't. The car's total, but she's fine. But still, like, you don't want to get to that point. Stop pushing yourself beyond your means. You have to listen to your body. Give yourself grace. Okay? It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a motherfucking break sometimes. It's okay. You're human. You are human. Give yourself a break. I understand you want to pick up this overtime because that'll give you some extra money. But what's more important? The extra money or you being in a good mood to spend time with your kids and spend time with your spouse and go to work and actually perform the way that you're supposed to, instead of your performance going down because you're just so goddamn tired. You're not even doing a good job because you're tired. Like, come on, set boundaries, limit your work hours, and ensure you have time for personal activities that bring you joy, because your life cannot just be all about work. It cannot be all about work. You have to have balance. You have to have some type of balance with your work and personal life. Because yes, work makes you the money to have the life that you want, but you also need to have a fucking life. You know? You need to have a personal life outside of work. And granted, you know, we are on Christmas break now. So I know, especially like the plant workers, y'all got y'all 2 weeks or so off. You know, take that time and actually relax. I know y'all like, well, we off. Well, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that. Okay, do that. But also give yourself grace and just relax for a day. Just relax for a day. Okay? Your body will love you. Your body needs that. Sometimes we need to just stop. This world has told us that we need to be on go, nonstop. All right, you're doing this. Now you need to do that. Do this. Now you need to do that. When people just sit around and relax, we think that it's a crime. We were taught that it's a crime to sit down and relax. You know? And we have to change that narrative. It's okay. Give yourself some goddamn grace. Take a break. Take a vacation. Start using them vacation hours. Don't let them get all the way to December and you ain't took no vacation all year. No. Start taking breaks. They're needed. Because then when you go back to work, you're going to be even better than how you was before you was at work. Start prioritizing you. Start prioritizing you, because you can't get no time back that's spent. None of the time that we have, you cannot get none of that shit back, okay? The time that is past, it's in the past. All you can look forward to is the future. Ain't no telling what's going to be going on in the future. Prioritize yourself now, okay? Do it now. Practice self-care. Physical activity, proper nutrition, and adequate rest are vital. Getting sleep is self-care, okay? That is goddamn self-care. Because there's people out here that operate on 2 hours of sleep, that operate on 4 hours of sleep. No, your body needs that time to recharge. When you sleep, that's when your body goes to work the most and start healing and doing what it needs to do. Fights off sicknesses and everything. That's when your body is at work. If you're not getting no sleep, your body can't never work, okay? If you don't get any sleep, your body cannot work. Your body works when you sleep. Get that fucking sleep, please. Additionally, incorporate mindfulness techniques, such as meditation, to ground yourself and to reduce stress. Listen, Linda, listen. Meditation is so beautiful. That brings you so much peace. Being mindful is such a great trait to have. Okay? The people that meditate and do yoga almost every day, like it's a religion, those are people that are so much at peace in their lives, because that literally brings you peace to your body, to your mind, and to your soul. Meditation, it's not sleep, but it's a form of rest. You giving your brain time to focus on one thing or just let go and break free and calm itself down, calm your nervous system down. You know, You don't want to meditate, do some yoga. It's easy. Order you a yoga mat. Go to the store and buy you a yoga mat. Whatever you got to do some yoga. Apple has Apple Fitness, okay? If you got an Apple Watch, I know you got Apple Fitness. So for my people with the iPhones, use Apple Fitness. They have little yoga videos, all type of workout videos on there that you can do. I like to do, preferably, my favorite is Yoga with Janelle. Of course, it's because it's a black lady. So I'm always watch that one. Always. But I love doing yoga with her. Whether you're doing it for 10 minutes, they have 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos, 40-minute videos. You get to choose how long you want to do this shit. It's different options. You don't have to do it all day, but you can take 20 minutes out of your day, and it does not have to be every day. But if it does happen to be every day, your life is going to change so much for the better, and you're going to be so much more happier than what you already are. But just 20 minutes out of your whole 24-hour day, you can't take 20 minutes to stretch your body and do some yoga. Listen, we only getting older, okay? We is only getting older. When it rain and stuff, now my knee be hurting. Stretching and everything is important. Don't wait till you get old to want to start exercising and stretching and working out and shit again. No, just do it your whole life. Let that be something you've always done so you don't have to have those health issues. Come on. Also, seek support. Reach out to friends, family, or mental health professionals. Get a therapist. Sharing your feelings can provide relief and new perspectives. Okay? They can. Literally, if you burnt out, talk to somebody about it. Don't go through that shit by yourself. If you're tired of talking to friends and family because they're going to give you a biased opinion or, it's not professional, get a therapist. And I explained this in my mental health appeal episode. Get a therapist. They're there to hold you accountable and tell you what you need to do. They're not magic, okay? Therapists are not magic. You don't just expect to go to them and then you're just healed and everything else. You have to put in that work. You also have to put in that work as well. You can't just be thinking, okay, this is that, X, Y, and Z, and I'm good. No, baby, it takes time, okay? It takes time. Unplug regularly. Take breaks from technology to reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Go outside, put your feet in the grass. I understand, okay, it's the wintertime right now. So I'm not going to say that because it's the wintertime. But once it gets spring and the summer, go outside and put your bare feet in the grass and ground with the earth. We are one with the earth, okay? We are connected to this planet that we living on, y'all. Y'all have to understand that. Recharge yourself, okay? Recharge yourself. Ground. Go camping. Go be in nature. Go hug a fucking tree. When you hug a tree, the tree takes all your bad shit and all your anger out of you. I swear it does. Go try it. Just go hug a tree. Go hug a tree and see how you feel after it. Trees are healers too. They're healers too. Take a break from technology. We've become so accustomed to having all of this technology around us, and technology just rules our lives. That's why we so unhappy in this world. That is exactly why we're so unhappy, because of all of this technology. Sometimes you need a break from it. It's okay to have a break from it. If you need to take a break from social media for a month, 3 months, however long, take a break from social media. Your mental health and everything else is more important than you trying to keep people entertained on social media. Stop it. It's draining. It is draining. Okay? I thought I wanted to be the person, that was a comedian on social media and everything. But no, because I'm human. I have my own life and I go through real shit. I don't want to keep a facade up. I don't want to constantly have to, I need to be on social media so I can post, These influencers out here that y'all love, they really depressed behind closed doors. Seriously, because it's always a camera in a fucking face. They got to record everything. It's nothing genuine going on because everything got to be recorded and posted and everything. Let's get these phones up out of our faces. Instead of watching TV at night before you go to bed, read a book. Get away from technology. Just take some time without some technology, okay? Take a break from it. Find solace in nature, hobbies, or simply enjoying quiet time. If you just gotta sit in your room and just quiet, it's just quiet, ain't nothing going on, no TV going on, you got your phone on D&D, do that. Do that. Do that. You know? So but just unplug. It's so many ways to overcome burnout, you know? So many. After addressing burnout, rejuvenate your energy by 1, rediscovering passions. Engage in activities that excite and motivate you. Try something new. But again, engage in activities that excite and motivate you. If you feel like, I don't know what make me happy, I don't know what excite me, bring out that inner child. What is something you used to love to do when you were little? Do it. Do it. Do it. I love bringing out my inner child. You need to have that inner child still alive and thriving, because if you don't, there's no happiness going on in your life if you don't, okay? I will sit sometimes, especially like when I'm real down and out. Even I haven't really been, but I've had my times this year, I will turn on my favorite cartoon I used to love to watch. Like, as a child. Turn that on, and guess what? I'm feeling much better. I'm happy. That's making my soul and my heart smile. Doing stuff like that. Find stuff that makes you happy. Engage in activities that excite you and motivate you. Try skating. It's the wintertime, but it's still stuff to do in the wintertime. Go to a rec center. Sign up for a class at a rec center. Bustle Rec Center on the west side. That's one place I do recommend. They have a lot of programs and everything there. Do something. Get out the house. Do something. Start setting goals. Break your large tasks down into smaller ones. Manageable goals are easier to regain a sense of accomplishment. Okay? This is how you rejuvenate your energy. Stop just thinking about them large goals, because that's why you burning yourself out too. Because you're like, I'm just trying to get to this top thing. No, it's steps to get to that top thing. So put them in smaller steps. So then you're not getting burnt out, because you're like, okay, bet I did this. Now I got more energy and I'm amped up and I can go to the next step. But if you constantly just got one large ass goal, you gonna burn out. You not gonna be satisfied. You gonna burn yourself out. Fostering gratitude. Focus on what you have rather than what you lack. Comparinitis is the killer of joy. Okay? Be content with your journey without comparing it to others. Please. That's another reason. Everybody, listen, we live in a world where it's not a lot of original people, because somebody is trying to be somebody else or want to be like somebody else. And granted, it's okay to have a bit of a motivation, to look up to somebody, but everyone is supposed to be their own person, have their own style, their own everything. And social media has fucked that up drastically, because everyone compares and, oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. So now you got people out here working extra hard to have these lifestyles that they think that they want, that they don't really want. Because you don't even know what come with that shit. Like, you really don't. You seriously don't. I used to think I wanted that hood lifestyle. I used to think I wanted it, and then I woke the fuck up and I said, oh, I don't care about having no rich ass hood nigga that's in the streets. None of that. That used to be my thing, okay? That used to be my thing. I had to change that mindset, because I was going off of what everybody else liked, especially like the city girls and everything else. I'm like, oh yep, I want a hood nigga, so he could do this, he can buy me this, he can buy me that. You don't want that, because you don't know what people go through. You do not know what people be going through. Look, okay? You don't know what people had to do to get there. The steps they had to take, the shit that they had to go through. A lot of them people don't even be happy. Don't believe nothing that's on the goddamn internet, because it's a facade. You got to see people in real fucking life. You have to see people in real life. I know females that had plenty of name brand shit, Gucci, Louis, everything else. All of that. Depressed as fuck. Whole BBL and everything. Depressed. Out here sad as fuck. Okay? Please don't think just because somebody else got it that you are less than and that you need it. Because you don't. Stop comparing. Start living your life for you. Okay? Stop thinking, oh, it's on social media, so now I want this. We're going to stop doing that. Comparinitis is the killer of joy. It's the killer of joy. Do not compare yourself to nobody, to nobody's life. None of that. Live your truth, your full truth, and not care about what nobody has to say. That's how you become the most happiest person in the world. That's how you become joyous and everything. Like, live in your truth. Be who you are. Fuck what everybody else got to say, because at the end of the day, we be so fixed on what other people's opinions. You got to realize how a lot of these people don't even give a fuck about what's going on in your life. They don't. You just making that story up in your head. Ain't nobody even paying attention to you at the end of the day. Realistically. So let's just stop comparing. Like, you burning yourself out trying to be on the same level as somebody, and you don't even know half the shit that he or she went through to get there. They're not even happy. They don't even want that. It's rich people out here that just wish that they had a regular life because of all the shit that come with it. And I'm not saying all rich people. I'm just saying some. Because, everybody always think money brings happiness. That's not what brings happiness. It might bring you things to make you happy, but that shit don't make you happy. It don't. You need people around you. You need joy. You need genuine love around you. You need gratitude in everything in your life to actually be happy. Okay? As we approach the holiday season, I just want y'all to remember, don't expect, just accept. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Don't expect, just accept. Don't expect, just accept. Don't expect, my tongue. Don't expect, just accept. Okay? Like, adjusting your expectations leads to less disappointment and more peace of mind. Okay? Stop having high expectations for people, because all you're doing is going to disappoint yourself in the long run. Literally, don't expect anything from anybody. Just accept what they give you. Okay? Because you don't know what the hell people even be going through to even get you what they got you. You don't know what they did to have to get there. It's the thought that counts at the end of the day. And we've become so spoiled and fucking brats out here that we get, oh, I didn't want this. I don't want it. No, do not be ungrateful. Because the energy that you put out into this world, you get it back. That's real. So go ahead and be ungrateful this holiday season if you want to. And watch how January gonna turn out for that ass. The universe gonna come and get you right together. Okay? Don't be ungrateful. Just appreciate the thoughts. Okay? Appreciate the thought. Appreciate the goddamn thought. Like, be grateful for what you receive. Because it's a thought that counts. At the end of the day, enjoy the moments. Whatever holiday you're celebrating, and even if you're not, I'm sending love your way. Let's make this holiday season about reconnecting with what truly matters. Love, joy, and gratitude. Have a beautiful Christmas, and I will talk to you all again on Friday. I'm wishing you all a season filled with warmth, peace, and happiness. Remember, your energy and passion can be restored. You deserve a life of joy and balance. Have a beautiful Christmas.